Explain one way in which prevention of disease was similar in the 18th and 19th centuries compared to the 20th and 21st centuries. Marks. Here's the mark scheme for this question, which you can find out about in more detail in our overview video. But we do know that 2 marks are awarded for AO2, which is the quality of your comparison. So that means that you need to be analytical rather than generalised. By that we mean you need to explain your thinking, not just stating that there are differences or similarities, but why there are differences or similarities, or the significant differences and similarities. The 2 marks are also awarded for AO1, which is your use of knowledge and understanding to support your judgments. So if you're saying that something's similar or different, then can you draw on the knowledge that you already have to explain why that might be? That feeds into the analysis that we were just talking about. And as we say, the AOs depend on each other, so bringing in evidence of your own knowledge to support your analysis is really key to scoring highly on this question. Here are the bands for this question, which again are explained in more detail in the overview video. But generally speaking, to score highly on this question, your comparison needs to be analytical, so you've explained your thinking clearly, and it needs to draw on evidence from your own knowledge to show that you've got really detailed knowledge of the topic. There are many points you could make here, so as long as what you say is relevant and correct, the examiner will award you the marks. But let's take a look at an example. So one similarity could have been vaccination. You could explain that vaccination was very important in both periods. You could say that vaccination campaigns have prevented or lessened a number of epidemics in both periods. And that's a good opportunity to draw on some examples to show the examiner that you know the topic really well. So things like smallpox, chicken cholera, anthrax, rabies, diphtheria and polio, for example. Take a look at the other point though to see if there's anything you could have added to your answer.